Friends, we are here with new rubrics today. There are certain type of the people who used to act very in a sudden way, unpredicted way, and often uncontrollable mental actions are there. And we never expect that they are doing this, but suddenly they plug into the actions or do something. So what promote make them to do like this? This question is very important because it related to our activities and our mind activities and the way we take the things during the situations. So this rubrics has been I'm talking about the impulsive, the mind impulsive rubrics. Uh, this rubrics impulsive occupies a significant position in homeopathic cases analysis because it represents sudden, unpredicted, and often uncontrollable mental actions. Impulsiveness reflects a disturbance in the imbalance between the thought, will, and action, where the patient acts without adequate reflections, often regretting the act later on. They do it whether it is right or wrong, but if it is wrong, they will regret it. In homeopathic philosophy, mental symptoms are considered the highest and most characteristic expression of the disease, as emphasized by our master Dr. Hahnemann in the Organon of Medicine. And impulsiveness is not merely a behavioral trait, but a dynamic manifestation of inner disharmony of the vital force. The rubrics is especially important because impulsiveness this act may appear suddenly, be disproportionate to the circumstances and conflict with the patient's moral, social, and emotional value, and carry medical, legal, or social consequence. Thus, correct understanding of and identification of mind rubrics can be decisive selection in the simillimum. The word impulsive originates from the Latin word impulsus, which means to push or thrust, a sudden drive. Im means into, pellere means to drive. Etymologically, impulsiveness implies being driven from within, rather acting by conscious reasoning. This aligns closely to the homeopathic understanding of disease as internal dynamic disturbance rather than an extremely imposed conditions. In psychology, impulsiveness denotes acting without thought, poor inhibitions control, and immediate reactions to the internal stimuli. And in homeopathy, however, impulsiveness is interpreted as a qualitative and not quantitative and must be evaluated in the totality of the symptoms. Dr. Samuel Hahnemann emphasized that mental symptoms represent the innermost alteration of the vital force. Although the term impulsive was not frequently used explicitly in early proving, the behavioral expressions of impulsiveness were clearly documented. Hahnemann warned against judging mental symptoms morally and ignoring sudden and irrational mental actions. He considered such manifestations as pathognomic when they're striking and common. Dr. C.M. Boger and later Dr. James Tyler gave structured repertorial recognitions to impulsive state, and Dr. Kent considered impulsive as an act of expression of loss of control over will, often associated with deep-seated miasmatic influence and highly valuable in individualizations. Kantian philosophy views impulsiveness not as superficial excitement but a breakdown internal resistance. In Indian homeopathic perspective, impulsiveness relation to the cultural restraint and moral discipline, religion and ethical conflict, and suppressed emotions leading to the sudden outburst. And clinical observations we can find it mostly in the adolescents, patient under prolonged emotional suppressions, and individual with deep guilt or fear uh, complexes. Thus, Indian clinical practice expanded the understanding of impulses as a reaction to the prolonged inner tensions. The Indian philosophy, impulsiveness is linked with the Rajas Guna, characterized by activity, restlessness, passion, and desire-driven action. Text like the Bhagavad Gita describes impulsive action as a karma driven by desire and ignorance, leading to the suffering. And then impulsiveness is seen as absence of self-control, indriya nigra, and dominations of mind by sensory impulse. Western religious thought, in Christian theology, impulsive acts are often associated with temptation, weakness of will, acting without moral reflections, and however compassion is advised, recognizing impulsiveness arises from inner struggle and not deliberate wrongdoing. The homeopathic interpretations of this rubrics, it bridges both the view, avoiding moral judgment, understanding impulsiveness as a symptoms of the disease, and treating the inner cause rather than suppressing the behavior. So friends, we have just seen our understanding the psychological and as well as the religious context. Now the psychological features of the impulsiveness, it manifests as sudden urge, inability to delay gratifications, and poor emotional regulations, and acting first and thinking later on. The key psychological dimensions are cognitive impulsiveness, that is hasty decision, emotional impulsiveness, that is sudden emotional reactions, and behavioral impulsiveness, uncontrolled actions. In homeopathy, patients' impulsiveness is often accompanied by anxiety, inner restlessness, fear of loss of losing control, and subsequent remorse. Clinical expressions of the patient may describe it as, I don't know why I did it, something inside pushes me, I regret it immediately after, I feel as if I lost control. And verbal and non-verbal clues are sudden tone change, abrupt speech, impatient gestures, and difficulty sitting calmly. The physician must observe behavior during the consultations, not merely the verbal narrations. So comparison with the other rubrics, impulsiveness versus reckless. The planning of impulsive, there is no planning of the impulsiveness, but reckless, they are minimal. The patient awareness about impulsiveness is partial, and reckless it is often ignored. Regret is present in the impulsiveness, and in reckless it is usually absent. Motivations inner is for the impulsive is inner urge, and reckless is thrilled or disregard. Then impulsiveness versus violent. Impulsive act may be violent, but violent implies aggressions, and impulsiveness implies loss of control. Then impulsiveness versus restless. Restless is a continuous movement, while impulsiveness is a sudden action. Miasmatic interpretations, the Soric impulsiveness, sudden anxiety-driven acts, fear-based reactions, and immediate remorse. Syphilitic impulsiveness is destructive impulses, suicidal or homicidal urge, and self-sabotaging act. Psychotic impulsiveness are hidden from society, act followed by guilt and secrecy, and dual personality patterns. Often, mixed miasmatic states are observed. Some remedies under which you can see this, it is the hyoscyamus, sudden impulsive act, obscene or of inappropriate behavior, loss of moral restraint, and fear of being poisoned. Stramonium, violent impulsiveness, sudden rage, fear with impulsive reactions, and religious mania. Nux vomica, irritable impulsiveness, act out of anger, work-driven impatience, and oversensitive to impressions. Arsenica melb, anxiety-driven impulsiveness, fear of death, restlessness with control issue, and phosphorus, emotional impulsiveness, act from excitement or sympathy, and rapid mood shifts. During the questions case taking, you can ask some questions to elicit these rubrics. Do you ever act and regret immediately? Do thoughts suddenly turns into action? Are your action sometimes against your own value? Then observation is crucial. Interruptions, sudden emotional shift, and difficulty waiting. Impulsiveness must be characteristics repeated and out of the proportionate. The clinical significance: if you ignore this impulsiveness, it may lead to the wrong remedy selection, partial rave, and relapse. Correct identifications often unlock the chronic cases, explains contradictory behavior, and clarifies miasmatic depth. So the mind rubrics impulsive represents a deep disturbance of the will and emotions regulations, reflecting the inner charge of the vital force. It is not a moral defect, but a pathological expression of the imbalance, deserving careful attention and compassionate understanding. For a homeopathic physician, impulsiveness is a diagnostic key, the medical miasmatic indicator, and guide to the remedy selections. When correctly understood, evaluated, and correlated with totality, mind impulsive can lead to practitioner to the true simillimum, restoring not only health but self-control, dignity, and inner harmony. So, friends, this is about the impulsive, which we often see in our clinic. And with this, I conclude the sessions for today. If you want to listen me many more the rubrics, you can go to my YouTube channel where you can see the Hindi also, and also in the Facebook I am putting it in Hindi language also. So we will keep on coming, and this progression is very important for the practice of the medical homeopathy. So with this, I thank you and conclude the sessions. Thank you very much.